Okay, so I am trying to make soap. I had 2 pint jars of bacon grease. They're actually in there. Saved up in the refrigerator. I saw on a YouTube video you're supposed to clarify the bacon fat because you want all the meaty pieces and the watery stuff to come out of it. So as per their instructions, I'm trying to clarify it. I weighed it out before I put it in there, and I came up with 12.7 ounces of fat with the meaty parts and stuff. So I put 12.7 ounces of water in here with it, and that just didn't seem like enough water to me. So I kept adding some water to it. I wanted to make sure there was enough room for everything to settle out of the fat as it cools down. But the theory here is you boil it for 15 minutes. They said equal parts water and fat, but you boil it for about 15 minutes, and then you let it cool, and then you put it in the refrigerator so that the fat on top can set, can solidify, and then you drain the water and stuff off of it, and then you're just left with the pure bacon fat, and that's what you use to make the soap with. Once this gets clarified, I'm going to come back and show you what it looks like, and we'll go from there. Okay, I probably should have let this stay in the fridge overnight, but I have taken it out and drained the water off, the nasty stuff, and I poured it in that pot. I hadn't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. I really don't want to pour it down the drain. And I took the layer on top and put it on this plate and upside down, and I could see a little bit of debris on the bottom, like maybe some pieces of meat or something stuck to it. So I took a spoon and scraped it off and threw it back in that pot. Now I've got, this is all my clarified fat. I don't know what I need to do with how I need to do this exactly, but what my intent is, I'm going to melt it down and I'm going to pour it in this big jar here, if this jar will hold it all, and then put that in the fridge overnight and let it become solid. And then tomorrow I will work on the rest of it, see what I got to do. But I still need to weigh it out so that I can adjust my recipe according to the weight of what I've got, and then we'll see. Okay, all the solids have melted. It's all liquid in there now. It looks like I'm seeing a little sign of water still in there, a little bit of water, not much. I think I may try to bring the temperature on up until this gets clear and let it cook for a while, see if I can cook some of that water out of it. Okay, apparently there's more water in this than I thought. I got it at the same temperature I cooked my bacon at, and I don't recall my bacon ever bubbling up like this. I think there's still some water in there that's being drawn out and it's boiling off. Don't know if it's a good thing. I don't know if I need to get all the water out. I ain't really sure what I'm doing, but I'm going to let it go like this for a little while and just kind of see what happens. Keep an eye on it, and we'll find out together. Okay, it's probably been another 5, probably maybe close to 10 minutes, and it seems to have calmed down quite a bit. It's starting to look more like just oil in there now, the way I imagine oil boiling up. I'm not getting the bigger eruptions like I was getting before, which I was associating with the water. It's a lot quieter, a lot smoother now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut it off, and we'll move it over here to the other eye so it can start cooling down. And yes, it still smells like bacon, which is cool. And it's not a strong bacon smell. It's not real subtle, but it's not overpowering either. Maybe that'll come through in the soap when I finish. But a little change of plan. I was going to take this liquid and pour it in the jar over there and let it set up in the jar. But I think what I'm going to do is let this cool down enough and stick it in the refrigerator again, but overnight this time. And when I get home from work tomorrow, it should be pretty solid. And I'll pull it out, see if there's any water underneath it. See what it looks like on the bottom side, if I need to clean anything off, and that should be good and clarified. Okay, well, this is the morning after. The fat set up really good. There actually was quite a bit of water poured off of it, which surprised me. It weighs up right now at 1 pound 9.7 ounces, but that includes the bowl that it's sitting in as well. I weighed the bowl before I put the fat in, and the bowl weighed 14.1 ounce. So when you subtract that out of it, you should wind up with 11.7 ounces of fat, or 332 grams. I'm going to play with both in the calculator, see if there's a difference, let's see which one's more accurate. And I'm going to leave the fat in the bowl sitting out on the counter while I go to work today, so that it has a chance to come up to room temperature. So after I get home, that should be ready to start working with, and then I can do everything else I got to do. Okay, this is going to be tricky. I don't have a tripod, so the fat did pretty good. It's almost melted. It's really soft after being out all day. And I'm fixing to add my 4 ounces, I think I am, of I gotta do that. Brand new bottle of coconut oil. Turn that back on. I gotta add 4 ounces of coconut oil. Wouldn't you know? Anyway, we're going to call that good enough. And what I want to try to do, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I want to try to stir this up and mix it together. See if it will help that bacon fat melt on down and become more liquid. So that's my oil. I guess I'll do this. I know you want to add the lye to the water, so I'm going to go ahead and put 5.97 ounces of water in here. I'm using distilled water. Don't know why, but tap water here comes out the well is extremely hard. So 5.97. I have to do 5.9. Ooh, right on the money. 5.9. 6.0. I will run with that all day long. Okay. Now that's my water. There's my drain cleaner. It says 2.38, so I'm going to go 2.4 ounces. .4 on the money. Okay, now here comes the safety bit. Rubber gloves. Because what I have seen, this stuff reacts pretty violently with water and can get pretty hot. So I'm going to add the lye to the water I'm gonna add it slowly. Give it time to react if it's going to. It's stirring down there. Okay, there we go. I think this container is a little large for what I'm trying to do. I didn't really plan ahead on how much water I was going to need, so I could have used a smaller container. But I can feel the heat off of it right now. It's heating up really good. I hope this plastic don't melt. I don't think it'll be that hot. I think I just stir this until it turns clear again. I was just thinking, I got my fat over there. I need a container to, I guess I can mix it all in that container right there, because that ain't even half full. This is a very small batch. I'll be lucky to get 2 or 3 bars out of this. There, that's almost clear there. I don't know. Alrighty then. I'm probably supposed to let this stuff cool down more, because I think they said they're supposed to be about the same temperature. But you know me, I can't follow instructions. I won't call that good enough. Don't want to get the countertop dirty. Okay. So now, I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's what it looks like mixed up. I'm gonna get my stuff ready, get ready to pour it here in a second. Okay, again with no tripod, this is going to be precarious. So, I've only got 6 of these cups made up. I've got more stuff than that. Ooh, that's getting pretty thick already. alcohol. A couple of eyeballs, I guess. Okay, that's about all the juice I got. Looks like I made 6. See if I can smooth that out a little bit. Now, this soap has no color, it has no smell, nothing has been added. It's just bacon fat, coconut oil, and lye and water. Okay, for lack of a better idea, I put them here on the dryer in the laundry room. Covered them up with a towel for some reason. I watched the video this morning and they did that. I think they said something about insulation. I don't know. Maybe it helps keep them warm. I'm not sure why, but that's what I've done. I've only got a little mess to clean up. Okay, this is the morning after. I'm just doing a quick check on these. They're pretty solid. I mean, they've set fairly well. They still feel kind of wet on top, but they're nice and firm. So I may let them set another day just because. But looks like it's turning out really nice. Okay, I'm going to see if I can make this happen. I already unwrapped one. It's pretty cool. About 24 hours ago I poured this, and so now I just unwrap it like a cupcake. And it's actually firm, almost like you'd expect a bar of soap to be. You can tell it's kind of soft, firm but soft. It still feels a little wet. And you can tell if you were to try to use it now, you'd go through it really quick. Just got some information that over the next 6 weeks, as this sets, as this cures, more water will evaporate out of it, make it even harder so it'll last longer. So this is really cool. I was afraid of how hard it would be to take this paper off. I thought it might be stuck to the soap, not be able to get it off of there, but it's coming off really easy. I mean, it is stuck to it, but it's not stuck so bad that you can't peel it off. It's only a little bit harder, maybe the same as just a regular cupcake as far as peeling it off. That is so cool. Now those, I had some that had the paper buckled on it, so it's got a weird shape to it. But let's take a look at this. There they are in all their wondrous glory. It's a nice sized bar of soap. You know, probably won't work in the shower for too long, but a good hand soap as far as the size goes. But anyway, I'm going to leave them here for now. Don't know if they'll stay here the whole 6 weeks or not, but this is another step down. Now it's just wait 6 weeks and see what happens.